First Lady Melania Trump has spent the last few days in her old stomping ground of New York City, making an impressive appearance at the United Nations General Assembly. Now that she's back in Washington, D.C., she's settling back into her regular routine. As such, a special announcement has just been made on her behalf at the conclusion of months of rumors, and now congratulations are certainly in order. Melania looked radiant in hot pink during her UN speech she made that covered her chosen platform as the First Lady about bullying. Her presentation didn't go off without a hitch, as liberals were listening to what she had to say and publicly ridiculed her for it. It's ironic, really, given the subject matter of her public platform. However, that didn't stop one announcement from happening that much of the public was certainly astounded by. While the leftist part of the country wants to slam Melania for her contribution, or what they perceive as a lack thereof, their reflections of her are not at all accurate. Liberals don't want to believe that a woman can be well-dressed, gorgeous, a former model, and a mother/wife all on one, in addition to being influential. The combination of these attributes blows their minds. They have spent months attempting to diminish her as her husband's puppet, a person without voice or intelligent thought of her own, simply to appease their misguided impressions. In a massive moment of winning over her detractors, Melania was just granted a title that liberals couldn't dream of, certainly not of this incredibly impressive woman. Despite what liberals preach on behalf of females in this world, they actually seem to like to see women fail, so long as they go against the grain that they're advocating for. This has never been so prevalent as it is with Melania Trump, who just won a new title. A new CNN poll showed that First Lady Melania Trump has almost doubled her popularity among Americans over the past 18 months and now can claim the title of the most popular member of the Trump family, Western journalism reports. The poll found that 44% of those responding to a mid-September poll had a favorable view of the First Lady, while 35% had an unfavorable view of her. This is a mind-blowing moment for liberals who thought that they had talked enough trash to diminish this incredible woman. It didn't work. Her actions spoke louder than their defiling words. Melania was an immigrant who came to America the correct way, earned her citizenship, worked hard to earn an income for herself in what's arguably the most difficult industry there is. Through her effort and personal fortitude, she felt herself in a life of prestige and accomplishment and has now become the First Lady of her adopted country. This is the fruit of actually pursuing the American dream, not making excuses for an inability to do so, or apologizing for anything in the process of your accomplishments. Melania didn't use her gender or immigration status as excuses for not rising above others. She worked harder to get here, with a deep appreciation for the opportunity to do so. It's no wonder that this kind, compassionate example of a mother, wife, and accomplished woman is the most loved of those who bear the Trump name. She's a quiet, but shining example of success. She doesn't gloat about these things, she gives back to those she knows she can help. Western journalism continues. When CNN first asked that question in February 2016, only 24% had a favorable opinion of Melania Trump. The most recent poll showed two Trumps in a dead heat for second place. Ivanka Trump had a 41% rating for both those who view her favorably and those who do not. President Donald Trump also came in at 41% favorable but had 57% view him unfavorably. White House aide Jared Kushner, Ivanka's husband, had a 20% favorable rating and 39% unfavorable rating. The president has noted his wife's growing popularity. During a recent dinner for the White House Historical Association, Trump told the group that the most popular Trump was the First Lady. "I'm going to turn it over to the star of the Trump family," the president said. "They love her out there. We walked all over Florida, we walked all over Texas, and they're loving Melania." While there are a number of things that connect Melania to the American people, her demure, low-key personality is one of the biggest factors. This was not only something that her predecessor attempted to pretend to be, but Melania is actually this person, and her genuineness has definitely reached the heart of the country. "She is a woman of few words," said Anita McBride, who served as former First Lady Laura Bush's chief of staff. "But when she says something, it really is gentle and meaningful, and soothing. It has a natural empathy to it." Melania has balanced the art of speaking when something important needs to be said, but listening to what others say more. This is a habit that many of her detractors can benefit from.